Hello! Welcome to Celebrating Home. I'm going to give you a short little demonstration and talk a lot more about our bean pot, the magic bean pot. It is the star of the show, and it is a really amazing piece, and it's why I do Celebrating Home. It's how I got led to Celebrating Home, and it's why I think you will absolutely become a convert to the Celebrating Home lifestyle. Time to drink the bean pot Kool-Aid, y'all. Here it comes. This is my own personal bean pot. It is the Veranda Home bean pot. I'm going to take that cover off so we don't have that annoying noise. But now we have an echo. Anywho, I'll just tell you a little bit about what happens with the bean pot. The bean pot is microwavable. The bean pot is safe in your oven. The bean pot is safe in your dishwasher. Cleans with soap and water. And it even works in the freezer. The freezer, its main function in the freezer, is you freeze it empty with the cover on. Put the cover on, put it in the freezer, and then you transfer food to it or ice to it. The ice won't melt for a couple hours, and stuff will stay cold for 2 to 3 hours depending on how long you put the bean pot in the freezer for. So let's say you're going to a picnic and you want to bring some coleslaw. Nobody wants to eat no warm coleslaw on a summer day, right? So it's been in the freezer for a few hours. You transfer your coleslaw to the bean pot, put it out, and it's going to stay cold and fresh and safe for at least 2 to 3 hours. Same thing with hot food. You put this in the oven empty if you're cooking it elsewhere, and then you transfer it to the bean pot. It'll stay hot for 2, 3, 4 hours even, depending on how long you heat it up for. You could put it in the oven covered at like say 350, 400, leave it in there for a few hours. Then you transfer your stuff right before you leave, and you carry it in our lovely basket, which I didn't bring one up, but you know what I mean. It's a little basket, a little carrying basket, super cute. We also have personalized totes, by the way, insulated totes. So I want to give you a couple more things. I want to be done in 4 minutes. Okay, so I've got a minute and some seconds. So what the other things you could do? Microwavable popcorn. Amazing, delicious microwavable popcorn in the bean pot. A roast. Take a pot roast. You throw it in there with a can of Coke. You cut up some carrots, cut up some potatoes, whatever you like. Throw it in there, and then you cook it, I think 350 for an hour and a half. Delicious, melt in your mouth meat. My niece just made pork chops and rice pilaf, said the family ate it up. I made chicken pot pie in here, absolutely delicious. I could show you the leftovers, but there's not much left. We made chili in it. We made pulled pork in it. Delicious pork chops. Absolutely delicious. Just throw the pork chops in there with crush up tomatoes, sliced up onion, and it's delicious. Cooked through and through, cooked evenly, and very juicy. Not dry at all. Not burnt, not dry. How often do you have pork chops like that? Another wonderful piece of our pottery. All of our pottery has the same products where they can all go in the microwave, dishwasher, freezer, and oven. But this great other piece, the smaller version, it's called the tortilla warmer, and it is right here. The tortilla warmer, use it for tortillas if you want to. I certainly have, and they're certainly delicious that way. However, one of the really cool things that I did for Christmas morning, I made a whole bunch of waffles, and but before I made the waffles, I put the tortilla warmer in the oven for about an hour, and got it real nice and hot. I started making the waffles, put the tortilla warmer on the counter. As soon as I made a waffle, put it in the tortilla warmer, and kept going that way until I had enough waffles for everybody. Everybody sat down to piping hot waffles at the same time. Works with pancakes. That works with pork chops or burgers. From when you're grilling out. And everybody can eat at the same time, and everybody eats hot food. How many times have you sat down with your family and eaten hot pancakes all at the same time? It just doesn't happen without the tortilla warmer, folks. I'm telling you. Now, don't forget about the bean pot. Lovely, lovely bean pot. It comes in 7 different patterns. You can look online at celebratinghome.com. Please shop with me if you would. Easiest way is probably to just go to my website, facebook.com, CHJOD. That's Celebrating Home Jerry O. Boyle Designer. CHJOD. Love you all. Sorry, it's almost 5 minutes, but it's the bean pot. It's very important. Love you. That's the mini casseroles on the back. They work just like the bean pot. Fabulous. Bye-bye. Love you.